I didn't even know that. I didn't know. I ran out of stuff. I know now. You don't have to explain. I know now. I know now, but so I'm like, oh no. Right? That's what I'm like. You make it serious. You got it. Tell exactly what's going on. That's what you said. 3 years ago, and I sent for you. That's the most. Fucking disgusting, out of shape motherfuckers. Who there? I'm trying to. Who's here? It's 3 o'clock. I know well, I ain't gonna say I'm late. I was here and I left. I had to go, we had a good meal, Nah, that's what he does. You ain't lying. I ain't lying. Yo, man, this one fly. Who here? What up? What up? Y'all jumping in and out. What up? What up? And tell 666. What up? If you're new, I definitely need you to hit the like button. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button too. I just ate, so my gut poking out. What up? This is BenHasLuv TV. I interview women. Who's that? Lee. What up, Lee? Where you from? You got right where you from, and you got right what time is it. Who's ever giving me those hearts, I love you to like. A lot of people in here, not enough likes, man. Right? This has been, I just ate, my gut poking out, so I look a little pregnant. But I interview women. I interview beautiful women, ask fun questions. I interview women from all over the world. I'm in New York. I interview women from Asia, Africa, North America, South America. I say, yo, how is life being a woman from where you're from? Then I show people how to eat, exercise, play sports. I do comedy, action scenes. Yeah. I do action scenes on here, y'all, because the movie production is gonna pick me up soon. So everything's organized. Everything's, dang, it's hot. Well, yeah, I ate a lot, man. I'm good now. Oh, yeah, I jumped in, then y'all jumped out. Cause I got some editing to do anyway, cause I gotta drop a video today. But yeah, man, where are you from? And what time is it? Lazy, what up? Anita, what up? See, it says 16 of y'all. I should have paid for some box. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm paying for some box. Shooters in the house. Oh, sorting. I thought you said snorting. I'm like, oh Lord. So if Shooter's in the house, what up, Shooter? Hit that like button. Yeah, you said you was moving, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm only up because I got a lot to do, and I believe 50 Cent, yeah, the rapper. You know, I don't watch Raising Kanan. I never liked it. I'm not. Some people say because you know the first season was trash to me. I watched like 4 episodes. Anyway, they don't like the what 8th, 9th season. Anyway, they're supposed to be around 42nd for the movie, the premiere. So I was gonna try to go out there tonight. I'm maybe gonna live stream there. Cause I got praise goodness for a 24-hour gym. So I'm gonna live stream there in like 5 hours from now. Yeah, like 5 hours from now. So if y'all here, I'm gonna post it also. I'm gonna post it, and what I realized is YouTube's posts, it works. Shooter, what's good? Everybody left. There were 20 people in here. They dipped. Oh, let me fix this. Ain't no chicks in here. I don't even have all that. All my business out. But if nobody here, yeah, everybody leaving. If nobody's here, I am going to get back to making my. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go out there, sell my wristbands. Let me see what size of these. What up, Shooter? Why you just left like that? Oh yeah, this is a great size. Great size. Great size. HasLuv. Fire. 9. Oh yeah? Yeah, you said you was moving. How's that going, man? How's that going? You told me what? You were supposed to be moving today, or your girl said y'all gonna move? Get you out that situation. I mean, get you in a better situation so you can think clearer. All of these. This is 100 of these. I sell these at $10, $1,000. That's all. When one of my sons did it, he's like, yo, man. Good you. Good you here, weird, living in a nice, earlier for real, stand out like crazy area. Oh, you said what? Good. What? What did that mean? You said I'm weird. Good. You here? Weird. Living. It's a little weird. Is weird. So the new place is a good place. It's a better place. Is that what you're saying? It's better. Cause you about to make me go take 5 Tylenols trying to read that sentence. As long as it's a little better, and what we all understand is there's no such thing as a perfect place, but just a place that gives you more clarity so you can think. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, when people don't want to get a job, even though I do the stuff, sell something, not drugs. You know what I mean? Get some wristbands, sell some wristbands. Right? Make some t-shirts, sell some t-shirts. You gotta get yourself outside for a good reason. Don't just be outside to be outside. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you're out, people don't even know the sun, it creates dopamine, which is motivating. Oh no, that's good. Listen, you believe you stand out. You know what I mean? Who cares if you know somebody or not? If people come, you know what I'm saying, all you do is, I've been here 3 years. I don't really know nobody. All I do is get up and leave. And don't get me wrong, that's gonna make people hate you, but people not gonna like you regardless. Whether you super fly like I am, creating content, making women happy, making $2 dollars, doing social media, whether you're doing all a whole bunch of things, a little bit of things. When you concentrate on yourself a lot, you got to understand people are just not gonna like you. That's just what happens. So that's with 100% of the people, because I don't want to get too much into biology and anatomy and social norms, but that's what happens when you concentrate on yourself a lot. People are just not gonna like you. That's just what happens. It's not just with celebrities. You know what I mean? You say you got your girl, they see you only paying attention to your girl and your seed. You may get a chick that'll come there and try to F the whole thing up, because she want a man now. She see a new man in the hood because everybody around here knows she a hoe, but you don't, so she gonna try you. Or you just gonna get people who are jealous that you got a family and they don't. You know what I mean? But the moral of the story is focus on yourself. That means you, your lady, your kid. Make sure, did I say write that thing? Make sure the kid goes to school, food, fridge, you know what I mean? Do what you can. But they're going to dislike you. It's not because you stand out. No, that's just, if you only when you only concentrate on yourself and yours, that's what's gonna happen. It ain't about standing out. That's just life. Like I said, I could break it down, but a lot of people don't like to hear all the explanations, because a lot of people don't like to read or hear too much fact, data, or statistics. But that's what's gonna happen. So F that you don't stand out. All I do, I told you, and I repeat process until this blows me up, so I can take care of others more. But I wake up, try to make some money on the stock market, exercise, eat, go out, create content. Go out, get an interview or two, go to the gym. Repeat process. That's it. Because the stock market is not gonna, what they lie about, it's not gonna make you rich. A lot of these guys, they'll make a course, and you'd be so surprised how much a digital class that you make on the internet, when you throw some advertisements behind it, that thing will make you $30,000 a month. And I'm like, damn, I just don't want to. I made a course, but it's almost like lying, all right? Because you'll have a method to make some money on the market, but it'll make small money. So what happened already, you'll have people hitting you, yo, man, this didn't work, that didn't work, yo, man. And I'm like, I don't want to go through all of that. I made a course, I put it out there. I'm living in the gym right now. Word. Yes, you're trying, like I said, try to sell something. I promise you, and don't look at it as, you know what I'm saying? Because in your free time, just like I said, going out, right? Not making, when you go outside, you need to have a plan. Because you don't just want to loiter, right? Whether you go outside, going outside, the sun, with the biology of the human being, it secretes dopamine, so it motivates you. You need sun. Going outside in the sun for at least an hour motivates you, but it also gets those thinking juices rolling. And then you can create an opportunity. An opportunity may spawn out of somewhere because of somebody you ran into. Just like I said, we don't want to go outside the hood, you know what I mean, to the gangsters, to the hoes. Nah, if we go out, shoot, you can go out to the park. If your daughter's at school, or you can take your daughter to the park. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go out around where people are, or you can even Google, where are the people with the most money? I'm gonna be dead real. Google, where's the wealthiest area? They'll say this area. Like, you got put work in, because that 9 to 5, I see you don't want to do that, and I don't like to do that neither, because I work the hardest for myself, right? But 70, these are 100 of them, right? $10, these are wristbands, $10 a watt. Make yourself some t-shirts. So this is 100 at $10 a watt, that's $1,000. I spent $72 for this. You see the flip? You know what I mean? Same thing with t-shirts. It's not hard with the t-shirts. Get you $100. Go on the internet. I don't know where you live at again, but I keep forgetting. But it's not hard to find a Chinese Connect on the internet. Them niggas is always selling kicks somewhere. I just started to do this because people kept, just like I said, when I go outside, people give me the ideas, because people know me from when I used to get money, right? But then people see how I deal with people, how I talk to them. They're like, man, I'll have some people just sitting there watching me. This is when I used to stay in one spot for hours, and that's dangerous when you look like me and all the bitches on your dick. I mean, all the women like you, and that's dangerous. Period. Because you have too many devils staring. But when I used to do that, people used to go. First, a lot of women used to go see me shirt off, oil. They're like, "What, you a stripper or something?" When they realized what I was doing, they're like, "Man, your intellectual prowess is pretty broad. You have a head on your shoulders. You seem like you know how to put an outfit on right side up instead of upside down." They're just so surprised. Like, you'd be so surprised. People think I'm out there like promoting my OnlyFans or something. They told me this. They're like, "Damn, that's what you over here doing? You making women happy, giving out free roses to yo, man, you should make some shirt. And no one, they'll give me bread. They'll give me money. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, you should get something because you know Ben has love. Ben has a lot of love. They're like, yo, you should put that on a shirt or something or get some wristbands. I will support it. I'm like, a word? Recently they told me this. They've been telling me this, I'm gonna be honest. They've been telling me this, and I'm like, you gotta do what the public asking. You got to. I go around Little Italy, I go around Chinatown, I go around Wall Street, 42nd, everybody always saying, yo, you had, cause I don't know, they sometimes they feel like butt naked to just give me money. Like, it's funny, it'd be funny. You know what I mean? I'm like, listen, I'm trying to create content. If you want to donate to me, cool. But they feel funny to give me money without them getting something in return. So they would tell me this. So I was like, all right, F it. Let me see. Let me see how much these cost. And it's 100 for 72. Because I would see scammers doing it. Like, you know, the monks. You probably seen the monks on they went viral. And I don't even want to say they're really scammers, but it's monks that walk around Manhattan. They've been doing this 30 years plus, and they got the whole outfit on, and they'll sell wristbands, right? They run up the way they do. They barely speak English. They'll run up to tourists or people, period, and they'll go, and people are like, what? So they'll say, can you just sign your name on the book? And I guess they make it seem like it's for a good cause, because I never really spoke to them, but they'll say, listen, I got these for sale, and they'll pull out these wristbands, beads, and the people be like, nah, I'm good. But they say, okay, can you donate? All right, so, and that's what they'll do, and you get money doing that. Yes, because you know, that's the game, that's the donate, and people don't even know. No, YouTube, people will donate. Twitter, Kick, it's the donation. That's the real money. That's like it's the donation game. OnlyFans. The way they make their real money, when they're live, niggas is, the nigga asks the chick, hey, put that in your mouth. She's like, nigga, you gonna have to, and these simp niggas, yo, the simp culture, that's another clever, scammy way to, but the simp culture, they throwing bread, so, you know what I'm saying? It's like, people kept asking me, so I'm like, all right, fuck it. $72, I get 100 of them, I sell them at $10 a watt. Yo, and people, it's just, people need to understand, like TikTok. Some of the way you make the real money is the battles. And people hate it because they'll make you feel bad, because it is sometimes like a pride thing. Like, I don't want to be begging. But that's the culture. People need to understand that's what everybody does. That's just the new, I'm going to keep it 100. That's the newfound way of begging, like churches, especially the black church. I know you're white, but especially the black church, but churches in general. But I know it's in particular with the black church, they make $14 million every Sunday. Yep. The donation game, it's just, you know, it's a pride thing with people. I don't want to feel like I'm begging. No, that's the culture. They just flip up the name. They don't say it's panhandling, but that's what it is. That's basically what it is, but it's not. If you are not forcing somebody to give you something, don't give a goddamn what they say. But that's the culture. Twitter, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, OnlyFans. Yeah, I think those are the main ones. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, especially if you are not scamming, because you got the scammers out there. You got the scammers out there, like the CD people. I know you probably got guys that sell their rap music in wherever you from. I forget where you from. They got one of those group of guys like everywhere, right? They say, hey, buy my album. You say no. They go, all right, let me get a donation. And the real dumb ones, they'll try to threaten you. You know what I'm saying? So if you especially are not scamming, you need to, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. There's crookedness in all type of business. So don't think you're supposed to. From Uncle Ben, you're going to always get the real. You got to have some type of crookedness in whatever business you're doing. Yes. We want to stay completely too legit to quit, but there's always crookedness in all business. I know that you got those guys in like every state. You got up and coming rappers in every state. Hey man, you want to buy my CD? Nah, I'm good. All right, can I get a donation? Damn, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got those guys in every state. That is the culture. That's why it's just, especially as men, it's our pride. What up, Beer? That's what we're gonna call you. You definitely new, Beer. If you're new, I need you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And Beer, when you come in here, I interview beautiful women, so it's mainly we gotta treat ourselves right, but treat women right in particular. Have children, marry, build these strong economies. But you got right where you from and what time is it. So yeah, shooter, just like I said, $70, $72. But let's round it off. $70. What up, Beer? Where you from? Where you from and what time is it? So $70. You can sell these $10 a watt. It's $1,000. Look at the profit margin. $5 a watt, $500. Look at the profit margin. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been out. When they legalized marijuana in New York, and my brother, he brought 5 trucks. I said, I don't want to be an employee. I want to go half with you on the truck. Man, I was out there, man, when marijuana first got legal in New York. That's why they made it to where, you know, minorities. Who are you telling? That's why I was like, because I would see people doing it. And I'm like, damn, how much can I really make doing it? Because my hustle getting crazy, man, because I'm fun. I know how to grab people in, especially, and then you got to understand statistics. That's why I'm very studied. I always tell people to study. $73, you don't have to just go to school or get a degree. 73 cents out of every dollar is spent by a woman. Yes, women are hyper consumers. Men are hyper producers. So get something that, listen, if I knew how to make women products, I'd be on it. That's why one of my stupid old associates, he used to sell women products. He was just fat. He's fat still. He got diabetes, all type of crazy. But he didn't like to move so much. Because you got to get up. Where I'm from, that's crazy. You from Karelia, bro. What's Karelia? Kerala? Where is that? Africa? Don't know. Oh, listen, whether it's your girl or not, like, that's just what women do. That's why women need men, for logic and structure. But that's a whole nother story, right? But yes, when you understand, that's why I tell people, especially if you gotta be very studied. You don't have to just go to school to be studying. Study regardless. Because like I said, where you at, I'll hit on Google. Where are the people with the money at? You need to start going out there. What should I do out there though, Ben? Number one, where is that? What's the beer? What country is that? Kerala? What country? I don't know where Kerala is. That's not a country. I've never heard of Kerala as a country. And that's definitely not a continent. That's a town. But what continent, right? You're in the north, south, east, west part of the planet. Where are you? But you Google, where are the people with the money? What am I gonna do there? First, find out what stores are over there. If they got a Starbucks, I'm trying to give people a blueprint. Oh, India. Oh, okay. You laughing? Where is it? Kerala? You probably spelling it wrong too. But yeah, I will Google where the people where the financial areas at. OnlyFans. Then I start going to the Starbucks. Starbucks got internet connection. You got a phone. Just sitting there and act like you on the internet. You need to figure out ways to place yourself to loiter. But you're white, so that's great. You need to understand to use your whiteness. And I hate when people say, oh no, there's no racism in that. Fuck all that. You need to understand, especially if you're white. Use that shit if you're white and if you're gay. If you're white and you gay, do not waste that shit letting the media tell you you're supposed to hate yourself or so on and so forth. Yes, y'all got crazy history, but fuck all that. If you try and get $1 and you white and you gay, go around them niggas and go get $1 million. Bro, V, use it. What are you, yo, you about, I don't know what you, oh, okay, so you got it. 6950, you're definitely new. You're definitely new, so you definitely hit the like button. Yeah, Ashton Hall is my brother. You know, that's what they said to me when the Knicks won. I forgot the Knicks. That was the Knicks' last game. Man, New York, I ain't gonna lie, New York brought, Knicks winning the championship did something I've never seen, only on TV, on movies. It brought everybody together. Because you don't know how to write, man. You in your English translator, write well, you probably don't even understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think he understands what I'm saying, because I think he's using an English translator. Because guys, that Kalua, I think that's what, that word, I think that's, you know what I mean, they both trolling. I think they don't speak English and they're trolling. It's crazy. You got trolls in every country. But yeah, that's one way, Shooter. I always listen, one thing about me, I don't gatekeep stuff. That's why when I used to hustle, I used to put, even though I had my people selling drugs to my people, but whenever I knew something, I give it to you. I give it to you. Because I know how hard it is. It's just, people gotta want the motivation. You gotta get the motivation. And the only thing I say is, because money motivates. That's the main thing, money. People like to see proof of concept. That's basically means something that showed me, even if it made you 25 cents, as long as you see it, you can take it. Oh, what up, E? You can take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? No, don't be sorry. I'm just trying, you know what I mean? Just talk regular. I said right where you're from and right the time. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I guess I could do till 4 o'clock. I don't know. Look like y'all here a little bit. Because I still got nobody from New York in here, right? Because, yeah, just like I said, I think 50 Cent having his premiere at 42nd. Watch party premiere for that. I don't even watch that show, but I'm going to just try to go, you know, if I go out there baby oiled up, I don't give a fuck if a woman rich or not. She going to stop, give me an interview, probably give me some cuda. What up, E? I see you. Kalua. No, natural. I show look on my page. I show people how to eat and exercise, herbs and all that. You can look like this without steroids. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna try to get out there. I definitely need to go out there. Cause when I go out there, just like when you, and that's another thing, Shooter. You never know what type of opportunity you get. I'm not saying sweat rich people or jock them so hard, but that's another thing. Because that's why I say use your whiteness, brother. What does that mean? You need to use it. Listen. Wicked, I see you. Use that, brother. You need to also, okay, this guy's gonna be here on Friday. Google. This guy's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You have to do some sort of work to get these type of opportunities. Because that's how I move. Just like I said, it used to work way better when I was selling drugs. Because I'd be around a whole bunch of niggas. You know what I mean? I used to be around, well, not hang around them, but just around them because I would cop Casanova. Banks, Lloyd Banks back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When you out there doing better, you know what I'm saying? I just never, they weren't like no big people though, but you'll see them in them circles, you know what I'm saying? But when you're out there for good reasons, we're not saying do what I used to do. Like what I do now, it's too legit to quit. No, after this, I gotta post this video. I got another page because I'm starting to understand YouTube better. The algorithm became so detailed, and you got to make videos basically to how the algorithm is now. You know what I mean? Because your videos used to just get pushed. That's why I hate when they say, "Oh, your video don't get pushed because it's trash." That's a lie. It's just they've made the algorithm so detailed. You gotta make a video. Like YouTube will put, if you're teaching something, YouTube gonna fly your stuff. So after this, I got finish this video. Then I say like in another 5 hours, I'm gonna be around 42nd. I gotta check that again on the internet because I was on 50 Cent page. I gotta see if I just remember I saw it. I think I screenshotted it. But if anybody in New York, 50 Cent is having a watch party somewhere around 42nd Street. And what lots of the times when they have a watch party, it's not inside somewhere. They'll put a big screen, you know what I'm saying, out there, and people will sit there and watch it all together. Wicked, what's good? Nice ass. Thank you. Thank you, Wicked. E, what are you doing? E, what's going on with you, man? You calm down today? We respectful in here? You know what I mean? No sex play. Listen, I got love for who got love for me. Right? Understand, we don't need no sex play. I'm a heterosexual, you LGBT. Cool. No sex play. Oh, let me do this. Now you see me on the big screen. You get to see me on the big screen. You happy? Just no sex play, please. You know what I'm saying? You able to use a partner. Yeah, you can do that, but on this page, yeah. But on this page, I have so many things. That's confusing the algorithm. Right? So when I post a short, my videos don't get that much. I got other pages. My videos may not get all the views. Yeah, like I'll get like 50 cents, like $2, like nothing. Right? It's just this. I can't leave y'all because I created damn near 3,000 people on this page and then dip. So what you have to do, if you're teaching something, YouTube pushes it, right? What you're supposed to do, you cannot confuse the niche. You have to stay. Sorry for always making a sound. That's what I need to correct. You have to stay diligent to a niche. So you have to have one main topic you talk about. If you're teaching, if you got a page that's teaching something, you don't want it to be all over the place, right? If you're teaching about lions, you don't want to have a cooking show on your page also. Now, I got a lot of different niches on here, so whenever you start a page, if you're doing pranks, it needs to be a prank page. If you're teaching about science, let it mainly be about you teaching science. But just like I say, the things that fly is you teaching something. Pranks, you are and vlogs. Alright, those are the three main joints. You never go wrong with that. But you got to start a page fresh with that. Because the algorithm understands right away. Like they made this algorithm so detailed. They understand, oh, that's what your page is about? Because there's people out there, the most watched broadcast is YouTube. It's watched more than TV. Is there 3 people watching tonight? I'll be the first on to watch it. What are you doing for the next? I don't know if I'm gonna put the next video on this page. But yeah. No, I was saying because you was too fiend out to see me on here just to look at my body and all that yesterday. And then when I was like, I'm gonna leave, oh no, please. So just relax, eat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Let's be respectful. We don't need to fiend out and let our sex drive us deadly. Hey, let me see you. I want to see you. All of that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Let's be respectful. Because I deal with that on a regular. That's why I don't got too many gay friends. The videos may not be on this page. Right at 4 o'clock is when I'm going to finish it. Because it's almost done. But on this page, because I got so many, you can watch the videos already on here, right? I got over 1,000 videos. And I don't think I dropped the video today, but on this page, the algorithm, I confuse the algorithm with this page. The algorithm's like, hold on, you teaching these people how to eat? Or you teaching them how to exercise? Or you trying to make them laugh? And that's the thing that don't get pushed like that to tell y'all right now. It's crazy. Like, entertainment, YouTube don't push entertainment like that. Nah. So if you're on here being funny, even if you're super hilarious, YouTube's not gonna push it like that, man. Unless you're always doing a collab with somebody. But anything positive, like if you're super positive, that don't expect for nobody to see your videos. And that's crazy too. If you are super positive, but here's a gem, and I'm letting y'all know right now, and this is about to blow the fuck up. Excuse my language. Blow the freak up. Y'all better jump on it. That's why I say I don't gatekeep stuff. LinkedIn. Everybody know the business application LinkedIn, right? Where at first I thought you just go on there, put resumes, and look for jobs. LinkedIn has been beaten by all these other applications forever. Now I need to go now, but all right, have a good day, E. Now LinkedIn is allowing you to post shorts, and they're paying you. They're gonna start the pay program if they haven't started it yet. LinkedIn has been getting beat by all these applications forever. LinkedIn has been in last place from Facebook, X, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok. LinkedIn has always been in last place, and they see that shorts that's the culture now. Shorts done took over advertisements. So like buying Facebook ad, those are things of the past. They see that shorts have taken over. I'm giving y'all the gems. Y'all better lock in, because that's what I'm gonna try to do. That's why I have to slow down on going out. I gotta lock in for real. LinkedIn is about to start making people rich. You just gotta get at it. You gotta get at you're able to post short videos that, like, you know what I'm saying. And I still have to figure out what kind of shorts, but they've already let that be known. That's why all the CEOs of all these applications, all you gotta do is follow them, and they always are gonna drop gems about what their company is doing. So LinkedIn, I told y'all at first, whether y'all take that advice or not, y'all can start posting shorts there. What type of shorts? I'm not. Exact. Yeah. That because at first when I was like, hold up. Because all I used to think LinkedIn was for was you put a resume on there and you look for jobs. Now they had dropped a recent, because you know these companies always drop stuff in the news, but who's watching these companies 24/7 except the people who are extremely involved in it and making money from it? But somebody put me on, and I'm like, they're about to start a paid program where you can upload shorts, and whenever people start their paid program, they're giving out millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. YouTube, that's why YouTube used to be, even though YouTube still is king. YouTube still is king. It pays the most, you know what I mean? It pushes your stuff to the most people. YouTube has about 2 billion watchers every month, something like that. But when an application, oh, you're back, E? Okay, I see. When an application first starts their pay program, that's basically when they start paying you out. When they start giving you a lot of money, it's called a pay program. When they first start, you want to be the one at the front of that train, because they're giving out millions of dollars in the beginning, and it always slow. You know, when a business tries to shine, they always do something that's gonna be great for people, for the clients at first. Like for example, with gyms, when a new gym opens up, what are they gonna do? They're gonna be 24 hours. Yeah, I don't know what I put. Me neither, shooter. That's why I got to do a little more research. But once I heard that, shoot, I may just start throwing this on there, girl video, just to see what clicks. But I know they are accepting shorts now, and I'm like, oh, they trying to hop into the race because they are far back. Because at the end of the day, they're still a company they're still an application amongst giants. Facebook, Snapchat, like they're still an application. Facebook's an application, Snapchat's an application, LinkedIn's an application. They're an application amongst giants. And when you're amongst giants, you got to figure out how to become a big dog, or you're gonna end up going bankrupt and lose your company. Right? So I'm gonna figure it. Don't worry, shooter. I'm definitely gonna know exactly what videos to post by tomorrow. So I'm gonna let y'all know. Listen, I don't gatekeep nothing. I want everybody to eat. I want and once I get it, because like I said, I've been running into money opportunities. Stock market's not paying. You know what I mean? What I used to do, I used to lose a lot. No, I'll win, or I just won't make no money. Stock market, I had to get out of that to where I would just force a trade and lose money, lose the rent money. This ain't paying like that. You know, I have so many things trying to bring bread in, and I'm like, man, I gotta slow down. So if I didn't see a play on the stock market, I wouldn't take a trade. But then I'll only be like one trade a month. You know what I mean? And that trade was either the rent money or some of it. My rent $1,500. Right? Then I gotta figure out where to get the other money from. This joint, you know what I mean, this page, it wasn't paying. Then when I peeped, they're like, man, you got so much stuff, you're confusing the algorithm, man. They're like, you got 9 different things on your page. You got basketball, you showing people how to play ball, you showing people what herbs to take, you showing people how to exercise, you giving them smooth, fly, funny videos of you talking to women. No, the market is good. The one thing about the market is true is if you do put a lot of money in, you can make a whole lot more. It's just, where am I going to get like 50 racks right now without doing something dumb? Then when I will go outside doing these videos, I have a lot of devils. Hey man, come home with me and her. I pay you $10,000. Nigga, I'm not gay. Stop. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I get that so much. That's why I'm like, all right, we got to create a business. Then people kept saying, yo, recently, yo, man, you need to start selling something. I'll copy it. I'm like, a word? So tomorrow I'm going to start selling these. And with my Sagwa Fe, once it start clicking, and of course I'm not expecting them to sell a whole $1,000 tomorrow, but once it start clicking, I'm going to make a Shopify store. You know what I mean? So if people, and I already got the scanner. Oh, you don't got no cash? Scan right here. Boop. Thank you, got it. I already got the scanner. But if they don't want to give me money then, I'll send them to my Shopify store. Here, take my, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to turn this into a business, man, because that's really how you make money. Because when you make yourself a brand, everybody comes to you with money to back you. When you make yourself a brand, they see you got followers, you funny, you strong, whatever. However you make yourself a brand. All of these, they say HasLuv, HasLuv. That's because the name that I made a while ago was BenHasLuv. Like Ben has a lot of love for women. Alright? But I didn't want to put BenHasLuv because I'm BenHasLuv. Everybody I give that to is not BenHasLuv. So I was like, yo, HasLuv. I'm gonna just put HasLuv. So that's where we're going with that. Because I need, if I could get 50,000 today, I promise you, I'm gonna put 30 in the market. I'm gonna take 20, make way better videos, and hire some editors, right? And I'm not even gonna pay a lot for editors. Don't think I'm gonna blow through that bread now. No, I already know editors where I pay with all these degrees they got in the Philippines, $2 an hour. I found that a while ago. But I'm just more careful because I'll take $2,000 and put it in the market, lose it. That's how I used to be. Then when I used to lose it, I used to go, damn it! I know I could. Hold on, okay, I know I could put in about $300 more, and it used to be like that. I lose that $300, damn it! I know I could put in $150. Then you start going like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? You done lost $4,000. You like. That shit hurt after it's all gone. You're like, damn, you can't sleep now. I'm gonna get the rent. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped doing that like 2 years ago. Oh, when you first get in, you'll definitely go through that. That's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. It's almost like crackheads. In order to get rich, honestly, in order to make at least $20,000 a month, all you need is one crackhead. And that one crackhead, he'll look like a bum, but that one crackhead will find $1,000 a day. He don't know where he got that money from, or she don't know how she got that money. Tell you the truth, she maybe was prostituting, but when she come to you, she like 95 pounds. You like, ew, niggas is paying for your booty? Yep, she got that money somehow. That's right. Right. Oh yeah, real estate also. Right. Right. Just one main thing is I would hire help. I would hire help. That's because I know how to wholesale also, but I would need help, man. Doing all what I'm doing now, I need help. I feel by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to do all this stuff for my family. Blood don't make you family. Cause I start spoiling them. They like, F you, nigga. I'm like, it is what it is. I got step brothers and step sisters who are way older than me, but now that I got older, they start treating me like how step siblings do. There's something called stepchild syndrome. I forgot the other name they call it, but it's when the stepchild never feels loved enough because they didn't grow up with their parent, but you grew up with both yours, and they will always throw shade, won't want the best for you. And I didn't realize that till I turned like they waited till I got older, because they just started treating me mean. I go to shake my brother's hand. I remember it was yesterday. It was like I turned 30, and my parents had a 48th anniversary party. I didn't see my brother in like 2 years. I went to shake his hand and he didn't want to shake my hand. I'm like, I'm telling you, that's why I'm used to people who I'm more familiar with people who you don't know that'll try to kill you, or people who you've known for a while who will try to kill you, literally kill you. You're like, the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing, because we normally see that with celebrities. I don't continuously, religiously give the example. Selena. You know what I mean? I'm old. That's a Hispanic lady. She had that lady who shot her in the head. And that lady was supposedly like her maid or something like that. Yeah, don't get me wrong though. Don't get me wrong. Especially when people get rich, get some money. The people who will hold you down the best, lots of the times, are ones who aren't related to you. Don't get me wrong, you got good, because it's crazy what money can do. Because like when I started making money, my stepsister used to treat me reckless, like just reckless. I wouldn't be around because I didn't live in Florida. I get around my mother. My mother is so happy to see me. She'll make me oh, you love to treat your boy. Why are you cooking him food like that? Huh? Now when my money got up, she completely switched like a woman. With women, man, women. That's why the girls, all them hoes in Dubai, letting them Saudis doodle on them for like $50,000 to $75,000. Yeah, women will do anything for money. Women are really, don't get me wrong, women and gay niggas. Not too many straight niggas like us is breaking for bread like that. Nah, we not breaking our morals. But women, man, I remember my mother tried to change me into like a girl. I'm like, bitch, you better go make another. I know you 30, 40, or 50 years old, but you better go make another baby. Cause my mother used to always tell me, man, if somebody giving you money, you're supposed to do what they say. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? But yeah, I mean, but we don't want to isolate ourselves, but yeah, shooter. But just like I said, when you're doing great things for yourself, make sure you keep your eyes on the road, because there are people out there who will help you. There are people out there who will help you, but if you think you're just going to count on family, or somebody who's been around you for 10, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. As I said, once I started seeing it, I'm glad I understand it now, but it was devastating. Because I was the only one who used to be like, I take care of my family. Everybody used me because I kept saying that. All my sisters, they got terrible husbands. I used to mow their lawn, pressure wash the fences at their house, dig up the lawn, poster it with new grass. I was the one doing that when that lazy ass nigga in the house. Now they divorced. Right? But I used to always say, man, I'm gonna be my sister's husbands and take care of them. My parents used to argue as soon as I get out there. Man, as soon as you come out there, your sisters is harassing you to do everything. Once I stopped helping them, then my mother started harassing me. You know what I'm saying? And I lost a lot, but it was a great experience. Is a great teacher. Experience is a great teacher. I'm glad I see. Just like I say, today all of them tight. They hate me to death. I'm like, fuck this nigga. I just won't never come back around you. At least I told them all. I told all of them. I said, y'all won't see me until I'm rich. And Edwin's in the house. What up, Edwin? I was talking about I'm gonna go around 42nd Street around like 9 o'clock. or 8 o'clock, because I believe 50 got a, oh, did it? Am I going to Queens today? Why, when you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be in Queens. Am I supposed to be in Queens today? I gotta look at where my itinerary. Oh yeah, I'm like, where my phone at? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to Queens today. Oh, City Fresh Market. I mean, just like I say, shooter, you just gotta keep your eyes on the road, because those would be, they'll do you dirty too, man. Your day one, they'll do you dirty too. Listen, I had, cause you know this gay shit done went out of control. I had day ones who used to act funny when we were younger, like, you know, and sports messed it up, cause you know you play ball, you hit a guy, good, good shit, you hit a guy on the ass. I never did that. And I used to have niggas do that all the time, 24/7, thinking it was funny. Then as we got older, I lost contact with them. I come back, they still doing shit like that, I had to cut them off. Right? Like, it was a lot of stuff they were doing, and I'm like, oh, you one of them down low niggas, because the Puff Daddies, them niggas came out more. They out here. And then I just had niggas who just envied me, who was right behind me, cheering me on, but just hating who I was. You know what I mean? And when they found me on the internet, I run into somebody, they like, oh yeah, you saw, son told me he found you on Facebook. You know he be talking shit about you, right? Talking about your clothes fake, your waves is dry. I'm like, are you saying that? He's like, yeah. LeBron is the, 2 people went in the hospital, 2 people didn't. Okay, that's cool, but let's not get in a position to get stabbed again. Listen, just like I said, just keep your eyes focused on the road, shooters. Look, when I got stabbed, I was in the hospital by myself. But oh yeah, when I went through lung surgery, this stepsister I'm talking about, she made me feel super nice and super comfortable. You know what I mean? Because that's what we need women for, that, to bring that emotional side out of us. But if you see how she would act now, you'd be like, damn, you acting like this. And it's just, you gotta understand women. That's one thing. As I said, just keep your eyes on the road. If he's cool, keep him around, use him. And we need to understand the word use, because use isn't a bad thing. It's the misuse that's the problem. To be used means you're useful. So use him if he's useful. Let him use you if you know what I'm saying. But just keep focused. You know what I'm saying? Make a plan and just execute the plan. Execute the plan till more opportunities come out from. Because luck favors the prepared. The more prepared you are, the more opportunities will arise. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing that I don't do. I'm not saying nothing that I don't do. I write stuff down. I go out there, just like I say, I keep the same schedule. Am I always on point? No. Am I always on point? Oh, I gotta start doing TikTok live also. Do I go? I used to be worse with the schedule. I mean, well, my schedule always got better and better. Where I was, you know what I'm saying? Because just like I said, I wake up, stock market, eat, first exercise. After that, go out on the street, create content. After I create content, meaning get interviews, I go to the gym, I repeat process. Whenever I go out there, that's why in New York, I go all over the place. I'm not just one spot. The bad thing I used to do was stand in one spot for hours. But even when I did that, I'm still in all over Manhattan, in a lot of spots in Brooklyn. Really Manhattan and Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where a lot of money is being made. Alright, continue having a great day, shooter. What your content can pay well, Edwin, is just you gotta understand these applications. Cause when back 7 years ago, any video you make, you push it, it will get views. and it'll give you a signal, right? Because you get views, and then you get into the paid program, and even if that bitch said $20, that was motivation. It was called proof of concept. You go, damn, that $20. So if I did that again, but did that times 2, that's $40. If I did that again, did that times 3, you know, it's not that you need to understand what works on what application. You know what I mean? Because a lot, like YouTube, if you're teaching something, I just figured out that that's why I don't really make no money on this page. YouTube, things that make money, that pranks. If you're teaching something, and vlogs, those are the 3. Skits and trying to be funny, being positive, 24/7 positivity. You need to come on here and teach something. Even if you don't know something, go to Google, go to AI, and look up the inner workings of a bumblebee. Whatever script they give you about, the bumblebees have kids at this stage, it produces the honey at this. Write all that shit down, record yourself just like this, reading the script. Yeah, honeybee, but then you gotta know how to package the video. Because the fact that you're teaching, YouTube's gonna push it. Because there's people out, 2 billion people watch YouTube every month. YouTube, listen, I'm giving you an example. Sure, it could be the inner workings of a big toe. Work, right? You know what I mean? Go on Google, figure out how the big toe works, and come on here and explain it. And you can't, because I just found that out, because I got people who do that. And they're like, or even if you look it up, you see a lot of people who promote that. They're like, listen, these are the things that get you quickly. You come on here teaching something, you do vlogs or pranks. It's blindfolded. Blindfolded, the view's gonna go up, you're gonna get in the paid program, boom. You know, or finance stuff. Like if you're teaching finance, but teaching period. Because education, well, let me use that word, education. But if you're like educating on finance also, because you really get paid with the advertisements, right? Because advertisers will see those videos and go, damn, these people are watching this video this much. Yeah, and just like I said, a quick and easy way to find, you can pick any word out of finance, look it up, and you will get a good summary of it. Whether it's about the stock market, real estate, you know what I'm saying? Pick one of those words associated with that. What up, lazy? You're back. Where are you from? Where are you from and what time is it? I got about 5 more minutes on this because I gotta finish this video. But yeah, man, and do that, because what you do is you get a following on one. You blow yourself up on one platform, then you go to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that people don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know. I just started figuring all this out. That's why when I look and see $2.50, I'm like, this shit ain't even worth it. I'm like, this shit ain't worth it. Like, people are like, you know what I mean? Because I'm good at short videos. I just wasn't. But then I figured out, cause you gotta post, you figure stuff out. Then I had to figure out that the algorithm, you gotta bend for it. It's like hundreds of millions of people sitting right here, but the algorithm's right here with the door, and you gotta go to the algorithm. The algorithm's like, nope, you gotta bend me the correct way. You gotta bend me the correct way, Ben. All right, I'll get out your way. There you go, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know the algorithm was like so detailed. Like, made all these things you have to do for it to open up and get out your way and let all your content go to these people. Because, as I said, 2 billion people watch YouTube. YouTube is the most watched broadcast, meaning watched more than TV, watched more than Google, watched more than anything. YouTube. That's why this is the best place to blow yourself up for. Don't get me wrong, TikTok blows you up too, right? But then you gotta figure out how to cater to TikTok. TikTok, lots of the times, be right here to the camera talking. We don't want no positive stuff neither. We don't no motivation. We don't need that. I'm telling you, this is all stuff I'm just finding out, right? Because 99% of us, Edwin, if whoever's still there, when we're making videos, content, we're making it because we like to do it, and that's hard for 99% of us. That's why a lot of us don't get no bread. Cause you'll probably do something, a word. You'll probably make a video, and they'll do numbers. But it probably was something you really don't want to do like that, and you'll go right back to doing something that don't get numbers because you feel comfortable with it. And matter of fact, maybe 100% of us do that. You got to bend for the algorithm. Pause. You got to, and that's what I was still fighting that, because these girl videos, the algorithm don't want that. You gotta do something where the algorithm finally pushes you to all these people that's been sitting there. Once you break through the algorithm and say, okay, we like your stuff. You teaching us a lot. Your pranks are cool. There you go. Go to those people. Now, after all of them start watching your footage, now you can funnel in what you really want. Now you can put your girl interviews. But yeah, the algorithm don't like these. It don't. The algorithm, it likes, like I say, teaching. It likes reaction videos. Reaction videos are good to blow you up. It'll get you to, because you react to these people, their fan base will start linking you, associating you with them. Alright, so once people will start, whether you are annoying them or not, like with the speed, I do speed reactions. That's why I'm about to make another page just for the speed. It's shorts. I will have people like, this guy think he's speed cousin or something. I'm like, oh wow, look at the type of engagement that's happening. Because I was just speed videos. So reaction videos is a way to also get yourself in the door. Right, and see, I don't hold source back. I'm just finding out all of this because of my analytics and because of other people who done it and making money, who paying bills. You know, around Edwin, you go to 42nd Times Square early in the day though. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, from like 9 to 11, you'll see people who are there, especially these young kids with like 1 million followers or more. They can give you source also. Collaborating, because that's what they do. That's one big thing. That's also something that'll break through the algorithm. Because if Edwin, if you got 1 million followers and I only got 1,000, if you got 1 million followers and I only got 1,000, if I keep doing videos with you and tag your audience, it's gonna naturally just come here and bring my 1,000 followers to like 100,000 in a month. 300,000 in 2.5 months. Like, I'll jump to 1 million way faster dealing with collaborating. So, you know what I mean? So that's the source. Y'all can watch this back too, man. Y'all can watch this back. But I got 5 more minutes. But yeah, you can make the internet's the wave, man, because you create your own business through this. You make yourself a brand, and that's the business, right? To work 9 to 5 for people. I haven't did that in a long time, man. I'm not trying. When I used to always run into a black girl manager. And I don't know what it is about me, especially when people want to fuck me. Pause. When women want to fuck me, or I run into a fruit nigga manager, them niggas get so angry that number one, I ain't fucking no nigga. And I'm not doing nothing to no chick that I ain't attracted to. They make it hard for me. Yo. Man, listen, man, that's why I don't even want to think about that. I'm about to catch a seizure or something. They used to make it hard. I'm talking about years ago. And I always used to run into that. I always used to run, because women kind of dominate the labor market now. And it's not good, but that's another story. But yeah. Yeah, man, so, yeah, I suggest everybody, even if you got you a 9 to 5, your day off, drop some videos, man. Drop some videos. You just stick with it. Just like I say, those type of videos, you start a fresh YouTube, you either teach something, pranks, or vlogs, and that's all that should be on it. Start a fresh YouTube. Those three. You do those three, because I see it, and preferably shorts. We want shorts also. You know what I mean? Because I see it. It's just doing it on this page. The algorithm's so confused. It'll give me shit, but like it's like a tug of war on this page. That's why I had left the page, and somebody's like, "Yeah, you left the page. I was good, but that other page, you still was doing what you should have did this." You said, "I'm like, oh, all right." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got about another 5, maybe 10 minutes, because I got to finish this video. But yeah, man, it's just, I love the reason I'm coming back in there, because I love talking to y'all. Y'all like family, man. Hold up, I'm tripping, Edwin, I'm bugging. You been here for a minute. Yeah, I'm bugging. You family, bruh. You literally damn near up the block. But yeah, I suggest, because to get out that 9 to 5, you know, when you go through all of that, and not even for the best pay. You know what I'm saying? That's why, even though I don't knock people working at McDonald's, but and in Manhattan they don't raise the pay. Oh no, thank you for even being here, brother. But McDonald's makes, all McDonald's, majority on an average, makes about $150,000 a day. And they got the nerve. If you're making 100, all of these McDonald's, I don't give a goddamn how many different partnerships McDonald's has. Nobody should be getting less than $1,000 a week. I'm gonna say it. Y'all, you don't got a big ass staff, McDonald's. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you see stuff like that, it makes you go, man. If I'm gonna work this hard, I'm gonna do it for myself. I'm gonna do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's like, when I checked those numbers, I was like, damn. And just like I say, you got some McDonald's pay you $26 an hour. That's still not $1,000 a week though. You gotta do ridiculous overtime, tax getting taken out. You may get 700, but you know what I'm saying? Like, very few companies pay their workers. Well, very few. I didn't say none of them do, but very few companies pay their workers. Well, I guess we live in a capitalistic world. Capitalism basically means I hire you and don't pay you that much. Slavery created capital. Like, a lot of great things happened for white folks when slavery went on for 500 years, man. What went on with slavery was worse than capitalism. All right, since you dipped, I'm about to. It says 0, so let me try to finish. What?